Is your favorite pair of pajama bottoms getting holes in them because you've worn them 7 days straight while quarantining at home? That's okay. Today I'm going to show you how to fix that. Hi friends, it's Jess. Welcome back to Redhead Threads. Today I'm going to show you how to fix up your clothing without a sewing machine. Hand sewing is a simple skill that anyone can learn, and you don't need many materials to get started. Knowing how to mend your clothing is a very important life skill. A lot of times the clothing that we buy in stores is not made to last, but you can make it last a little bit longer and get more miles out of your clothes if you know how to fix up some simple things yourself. Today I'm going to show you how to sew on a button and how to repair small holes in your clothing. For today's lesson, you are going to need a button, some scissors, a needle, and thread that will match your project. Armpit holes are an easy fix if you catch them early enough. Start by turning your shirt inside out. Take your matching thread and cut a piece that's 12 to 18 inches long. You don't want it too long or it will get tangled up while you're sewing. Thread your needle. This can be a little tricky at first, but you'll get the hang of it. To tie a knot, double up the length of your thread, placing the ends of the string together. Wrap it around your index finger once. Roll the thread off of your index finger, catching it with your middle finger, and pull it tight. Today we're going to be doing a ladder stitch. That means we'll be going back and forth across the hole from one side to the other. Start by taking your needle through just a couple strands of your shirt. Pull it all the way through so that the knot comes close to the fabric. Then take your needle and slip it through just a couple of strands on the other side of the hole. Now go back to the other side and add another stitch. The smaller your stitches are, the less noticeable they'll be on the other side of your fabric. Continue stitching back and forth the whole way across the hole, making your stitches as little as possible. Don't pull the thread tight just yet. When you get to your last stitch, gently tug on the thread, keeping one hand on the fabric. Pull your stitches closed. To finish off your stitch, create a knot. Flip your needle through the fabric one more time, but don't pull it through the whole way. Instead, leave a loop and pass your needle through the loop. Do that one more time just to make sure that your knot is good and tight. Finally, trim the threads. No more holes. A missing button is nothing to panic about. If you can find the missing button, that's great. If not, just find something that looks pretty close. Once again, cut a 12 to 18 inch piece of thread. Thread your needle. If you didn't catch how to make a knot the first time, we're going to show you again. Match up both ends of your thread. Wrap it around your index finger once. Use your thumb to roll and spin the thread off the tip of your finger. Grab it with your middle finger and pull it tight. You should have a knot at the end of your thread when you're done. If not, try it again. You're going to want to start with your needle going through the wrong side or the back side of your fabric, very close to where the original holes were for the thread. Pull your needle all the way through so the knot is snug against the back side of the fabric. Then thread your needle through one of the holes of the button. Take your needle down through the opposite hole and down through the fabric. When you bring your needle up through the fabric again, you're going to go into a new hole and back through the opposite hole. The thread should be making an X shape over top of the button. You're going to continue sewing in this pattern up and down through the button, keeping that X shape 4 or 5 times through each set of holes. This will make sure that your button is nice and secure and isn't going to fall off again. Try to keep your stitches very close together. When you're finished, bring the needle up through the fabric again one more time, but don't take it through the button. Get that needle as close to your other stitches as possible. Take the thread, wrap it underneath the button 3 or 4 times. This will help the button stand away from the fabric and make it easier to get through the buttonhole later. Take your needle down through the fabric again, underneath the button, not through the button. Like before, we're going to make a knot in the thread to make sure that it stays put. Take your needle through the stitches that you just made. Don't pull it all the way through. Leave a little bit of a loop. Take your needle through the loop and pull it tight. Trim your threads when you're done. That button isn't going anywhere. A hole in your favorite knit sweater doesn't need to be the end of the world, or even the end of your sweater. Take another piece of thread, you guessed it, 12 to 18 inches long. Thread your needle. Tie a knot. I bet you're a pro at this by now. And just like we did with the t-shirt, bring your needle through just a couple of threads near the hole. Bring your needle all the way through so that the knot is close to the sweater. On the opposite side of the hole, take your needle through just a tiny thread in the knit. Don't pull the thread all the way tight yet. Take your needle through another thread on the other side of the hole. Continue going back and forth across the hole, creating that ladder stitch that we used for the t-shirt. See, it looks like the rungs on a ladder. Once you've taken your stitches through most of the hole, gently tug on the thread to pull the sides of the hole together. You can continue the stitch a little bit further just to make sure that you've gotten the entirety of the hole. When you're finished, make a knot in the thread, pull it tight, and the hole has magically disappeared.
If you use this lesson to fix your own clothes, I'd love to hear about it. Tell me what you did fixing buttons or mending holes or whatever else you've tried on your own clothes, and send a message to me. Thanks for watching, friends. I'll catch you again later with my next adventure. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends for more videos. Bye! Hi friends, it's Jess. Welcome back to Wedhead Threads. Wedhead Threads. Red leather, yellow leather.